Welcome back to the Deadlight Society. I'm Adam.
Michael.
And we're here and alive and we're not dead. We may have seemed like we're dead, but after miscommunications, misscheduling, vacations, depression, anxiety, Michael killing himself twice, we're back.
We are back, and just wanted to make a general announcement that I know we had previously said we were going to have a second Michael joining us on the Deadlight Society, but it has unfortunately been decided that is not going to happen. And I mean, we're not going to go into any details. Basically,
people
just going to put it down to
like that's just the nature of shit. Like it's
like
getting people's schedules.
Yeah, scheduling conflicts, just a bunch of stuff. It's just easier to keep it between me and Adam since it's kind of been that way from the beginning, and it's just easier to, collaborate our schedules when it's just two people compared to trying to add in multiple people. Not saying that we might not, that we couldn't add somebody else in the future, but as of right now, it's just me and Adam, and we hope that's enough for you guys.
It's disheartening because like it wasn't gonna be like a free position either. Like I was offering like payment and shit, so it sucks. But other people, if we vibe at some point and I offer you a fucking payment to come on here, please just do it. I want friends to be on here.
Please just do it. Listen, that's all you think, because I'm not paying nobody.
I know, but like, if we're good enough friends, and I'm like, hey, I want you as like a regular on here, like, I'm like, I'll give you this, like, you can have this platform to do this thing, like, if I'm like offering that stuff to you, it takes a lot for me personally to give that out to people.
Yeah.
So like, don't neglect that. That's
true.
Like this one personally, like it just stings a little bit because like I offered a platform and stuff and like a new like a wide variety of shit like this guy wanted to do, and I was able to like put up a little bit of money and stuff for like shit that they wanted to do, so it sucks.
Yeah, like I said, shit happens. I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be a long time before I offer that to somebody again.
Yeah, but that's fine. We're still trying to figure our own shit out anyway, and how to make this thing really, and how to get a better schedule. Like I know we've been kind of very laxed with our scheduling and only releasing like an episode like once a month, once every month and a half. It just keeps getting longer and longer. So like we gotta buckle up ourselves before we're even able to consider somebody else, I suppose, would be a good way to put it as well.
Speaking of that, somebody help me, my life's a mess. I'm disorganized. help me. I just need somebody to schedule my shit for me. Just please. I mean, Michael would do it, but
We'll
I just suck. Yeah, I fully blame myself because I just put it off all the fucking time. I was like, yeah, it's fine. Hey, I'm gonna sleep through today. I'm tired from work last night. I'm gonna sleep. Fuck you. Do it tomorrow. And then we don't do it.
Like I said, we'll figure it out. We're not going anywhere. I know you probably go through these long periods of like, oh, no episodes dropping. Like, I wonder if they're like done. Like, no, surprise, we're back.
No, yeah. This
We're
isn't
back.
gonna end. Like, as long as me and Michael are fucking friends, like, this is just gonna keep going on. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, this is just our hobby that we do on the side.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a hobby, so, like, we'll get to it when we get to it. Basically, like, we don't make money off of this. We don't really have, like, a huge following, so there's no, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no...
I don't say incentive because then it just sounds like... Oh,
yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't viewers and stuff, and you guys are just dollar signs to us.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
what I'm
it's
I'm trying to find the right words for it, but definitely appreciate everybody who's been here, who's been tuning in. Like, we're getting like 40, 50 views per episode now, which is great. And I mean, sometimes even more than that, but I think like an average, the past few episodes have been like in the 40s and 50s. So like super appreciative to that. Like, I know there was a point in time where we were only getting like, 10, 11 maybe. And now we're kind of like, passing like the 50 mark. So it's been awesome to see. And that's my motivation to keep showing up, even if or we fall off for a little bit.
Yeah, like as long as me and Michael are fucking here, we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. So
we're not neglecting you guys. We love you. This isn't an abusive parent tactic. We're not trying to manipulate your emotions to get you to stay. We'll be here. Yeah. We love you. Don't leave. We need you more than you need us.
That's true. That's facts. That's true. But yeah, we're here. But we just wanted to start off with that just so that there's no confusion, because I'm sure somebody's going to be like, wait, I thought there was going to be a third. Nope, just two. Just these two fucking losers back at it. Back at our bullshit. But anyway, get into the important stuff here. We're reviewing Army of Darkness today. Finally. I know it's been a minute. But before we do any of that, we want to get into some horror news for these people. We haven't had horror news for like over a month for them.
Well, first off, I'm dropping some content on you because we're definitely doing this, and I don't care what you say. Like, I just got a raise at work. I'm paying for this out of pocket so we can do it. We're going to be doing a trip to Penhurst in October. Octubre for our Spanish viewers. Is that actually
really how you pronounce it? I don't think
know.
That's right.
I don't think it is.
He said Octubre. Shut the fuck up.
I hate
That's
everything.
definitely not correct.
It's not at all. I don't care. Anyway, we got a trip to Penhurst coming up, and I want to get us some Rode microphones so we can record our experience and record our girly screams.
Oh yeah.
Throughout, so that way we're not videotaping and we don't have to deal with bullshit. We can just clip it onto ourselves and have fun. Yeah. And you can hear me curse and scream and cry because we got VIP and we're gonna be first in line.
Yeah, I'm fully ready to cry. Like, I just gotta bring some tissues with me, but I'm fully ready.
I'm gonna also bring a pack of Charmin wipes because I'm going to shit bricks.
Make sure you bring enough for the both of us. Maybe we should bring an extra pair of pants and like underwear.
There's 4 packs at Walmart for $10. I got you.
Perfect. We're gonna make a list and we're gonna be prepared, extra prepared.
Yeah, so we got VIP tickets to that. We'll be front of the line. We'll be special access to a special like haunt attraction for just VIP members. A 4th maze. So that's exciting. I also got my season pass to Dorney Park, so I will be going to haunt again this year. If anybody is nearby and close and would like can meet up there as a Deadlights meetup, I'd be excited and happy about that. We can share a beer because you're allowed to drink in the park. There's a lack of children because of the new chaperone policy, which is awesome. So it'll be a fun time. Fun time for all.
I'm glad that they did that, to be honest, because last year when we went, it was so annoying with all these fucking kids running around, and I'm like, dude, where are your parents?
Literally, like, you cannot just drop kids off at the park anymore. Like, you have to have somebody 21 or older there with you, and it's the greatest decision that all Cedar Fair parks have ever made.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Literally. Don't actually, no, not literally.
I was gonna say, wait a minute,
don't do that. Figuratively, fuck them kids.
Sorry. This is me publicly apologizing for Adam. He didn't mean that.
I caught it immediately too. I was like, no, don't do that.
It was the immediate backtracking. He's like, oh wait, no.
That's what happens when you don't think before you say things.
Oh man, oh Jesus. Okay, well at least we caught it. It's fine. Do not do that, literally, figuratively.
All right, moving on. Horror news. Yeah, but this is what happens when we take too long of a break. You know, you don't remember how to fucking do this.
Whoops. All right, collect ourselves. Okay, horror news. Going first, buddy?
No, you.
Oh, me? Okay, all right. All right, first piece I have. Christopher Landon is now, or has been announced as, the director for the upcoming Scream 7. For those of you who don't know who Christopher Landon is, he is the director of Happy Death Day as well as Freaky, which I am super excited for, not gonna lie.
Fucking sucks.
You suck.
No, I like him a lot, actually.
Yeah. I actually just recently watched both Happy Death Day and also Freaky. So, and then I saw that he was the director for Scream 7, and I was like, wow, what a fucking coinky dink. But yeah, love him. Great.
Happy Death Day was my shit during COVID.
Yeah, I just watched both of those movies for the first time, like the past 2-3 weeks, so I really enjoyed them, and I can't wait. So.
Yeah, I watched that so many fucking times during the or like when I was sheltering in place, I guess. Everything was terrifying at the start.
Yes. All right, so there's that. And the second piece for me is that Chucky Season 3 will be premiering on Peacock on October 4th. So for those of you who are into the new Chucky series, it's coming soon, October 4th to Peacock. And also...
I'll go halfway in between yours because I have like 7 things.
Oh damn! Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I told you, I got horror news, bud. I got fucking horror news, and it's a lot of good shit.
Right, I just got mainstream stuff.
Good
so
fucking horror this time.
All right, well then I'll finish up real quick. I got 2 more. Hold on. Okay.
Fine.
American Horror Story.
Cut me off, Michael.
Shut up. Shut up. I have 2 more. American Horror Story Delicate is premiering September 20th, at least the first half of it. It's going to premiere on, I think, FX, so also on Hulu. And just wanted to announce for those of you who haven't kept up with it, Emma Roberts is returning. And also, questionably, Kim Kardashian is going to be in this one, as well as Cara Delevingne. So I don't know. Kind of iffy at the moment, but... Delevingne, I think. If I said that wrong, sorry, but I think that's how you say it.
Delevingne.
I've always said Delevingne, but I could be wrong. I pronounce shit wrong all the time. So, oh well, whatever. You know who I'm talking about, though. So her, she's going to be in it as well. Like I said, don't know, but I'm hoping for the best still. I didn't really like last season too much, so I don't know. We'll see. And then last thing for me is that Talk to Me, the new A24 horror movie that just came out. I think it's still in theaters. It might not be by the time this episode releases, but Peter Jackson actually made a comment, and he is calling it the best horror that he's seen in years. So I have not seen it, so I don't want to speak on it really, but I think that's good credits coming from Peter Jackson. So I kind of want to see it now. I'm not going to lie.
I'm conflicted.
And for those who don't know who Peter Jackson is, he's the director of Lord of the Rings and other things, but
Dead Alive,
Lord of the Rings,
fucking all the good shit.
Yeah, so
honestly, like Peter Jackson, Kevin Smith, and Quentin Tarantino are like my fucking biggest influences for the. I know it's like the most '90s kid fucking sentence in existence.
True.
That's like my movie influence when I want to fucking write something or stuff and shit. I look to them.
Yeah. So I think it was like I said, I saw that he said that, and it kind of made me want to go watch it. I still have not seen it, but I do definitely want to check it out once it hits streaming. So we'll let you know when I see it. That's all for me, though, buddy. If you want to take it away, or if you have any comments,
can I fucking go now? Can I fucking go? All right.
That was all for me. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna rattle these off because there's some that deserve a discussion.
It's fine. Go for it.
There's a rumor mill of a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie with Robert Englund returning. So, that's wild, especially in the days of the SAG strike.
That one makes me curious because I've also read before that Robert Englund was hanging it up and wasn't returning, so
He
I don't know if
has
I
said
believe
that
that
before,
one.
but he said he wants to come back for one more final outing as Freddy recently. I think it was during COVID. He, like, after the lockdowns and stuff, he was like, I want to do like one more outing as Freddy.
I mean, I'd be down for it, but I don't know yet about that one. I think they're lying.
I don't think they're lying, honestly. Like,
I think they're lying.
The person who's leaking it is like really highly credited with like a lot of leaks in the past and was like spot on with a lot of shit.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
We will. But we have Mike Flanagan. He is full steam ahead, still working on the Dark Tower.
Yeah.
That's highest priority for him. After the SAG strike's over, he wants to get started on that immediately. I think he's still writing and everything, like even during everything.
Yeah.
But the last voyage of the Demeter director is no longer working on the Stephen King and Richard Bachman adaptation of The Long Walk. I don't know what happened there, but he's no longer working on that. Also, Stephen King news, writer-director Frank Darabont's adaptation of The Mist is getting a 4K release with both color and black and white versions. The black and white version of that movie is so much better, and I will stand by that.
Till the day you die.
Yes.
Didn't change the ending? No.
It didn't. But
well, then it's no better.
It's just better. It's just better to watch in black and white.
Wrong.
No. Have you watched it in black and white?
Yeah, they give me headaches.
I hate... No. You're such a fake bitch. Fake bitch.
Next!
Forgot what I was going because I fucking hate you and you threw me off.
I didn't throw you off. Don't you got notes?
I do have notes and I'm trying to fucking remember what the fuck I was at.
Come on, you silly goose.
Here it is. Universal is giving 8 of their classic monster movies a 4K release in a limited edition set, but only 5,500 copies are going to exist.
Oh.
And then a TV series inspired by the 13 Ghosts is currently in the development phase.
I saw that one too. I wanted to add that to mine, so I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot.
That
I'm excited
you were
for.
Rude to me.
I wasn't rude to you.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
You were rude.
You were rude. I actually do have one more though. I forgot.
What an asshole.
Last
Hurry
one. I didn't say hurry up. I said next. Anyway, last one. I think the last one. That was your last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, last one then. The prequel movie of Pet Sematary Bloodlines is also coming to Paramount Plus on October 6th. It finally has its release date. So excited, but also not excited because the last Pet Sematary movie that they remade was awful. So I'm not excited at the same time. But still trying to remain hopeful. I'm hoping that they get it right this time. It's a prequel. It's a prequel, so I mean they're not gonna just recreate what was already created. So I'm hoping that that's better because of that. But we'll find out shortly. October 6th. I'll be reporting back. Trust me.
You care way more about the Pet Sematary series than I do.
100%. 100%. I had a Pet Cemetery in my backyard, so that was my favorite movie growing up. So
I
love it.
I hate you.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, like, not a literal pet cemetery like this movie. Like, I didn't, like, things didn't come back to life. But I had a pet cemetery in my backyard with, like, all my dead animals. So to me, it was, like, the same thing as a kid. So fuck off.
And we wonder why we're fucked up.
Yeah. I have no clue. It's not striked me yet. I don't know.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll be back with our review of Army of Darkness after the trailer.
Was a long intro, so yeah, we'll cut here and then we'll talk about some spoilers and stuff. So see you soon.
In an age of darkness.
May God have mercy upon your souls. Something's wrong. Something's amiss.
And a time of evil.
You shall die!
When the world needed a hero.
This one was all about to die!
What it got was him.
Groovy. You know your shoelace is untied.
He's a 20th century guy.
For that arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Trapped in the Middle Ages.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This is my boomstick.
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
Foretold by a mystical book.
Within its pages are passages that can send you back to your time.
Forewarned by a wise man.
You must recite the words Klaatu, Merata, Niktu.
I got it.
Fulfilled by a wise guy.
Klaatu, Miranda.
When thou misspoke the words, the army of the dead awoke.
Now he's got a date.
Give me some sugar, baby.
With the Army of Darkness.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Sound the trumpets. Raise the drawbridge. Drop the Oldsmobile. From Sam Raimi.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Director of Darkman. Comes Army of Darkness. They live. They breathe. They suck. Army of Darkness.
I hope you enjoyed that trailer. I sure did. How about you, Michael?
I already said me too.
Why are you a bitch? Why did you you ruined it?
I didn't know you were gonna ask me. I just figured I'd include myself. Me too.
You suck at improv and you fucked me up. So we're back. Shop lights, shop dead lights. We're back.
We're back. We're gonna go into some ratings first, since I fucked up the intro there. But IMDb gave this a 7.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 69%. And Google gave this a 93%. What do you give this, sir, out of 1 through 10?
This movie, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow, okay. Shoot. All right. That's your fear flop. 10 out of 10. Fear 10.
I'm not based at all. 10.
Okay. All right. We get a fear 10 here from Adam. Have you given another movie a 10 yet, or is this your first?
I think I gave something else a 10. It might have been something stupid that I was like, I think I might have done it with like Killer Clowns or some shit. Or no, I think I even like agreed that it was lower than I thought it was.
Yeah, now I'm curious, because I feel like you've definitely given something else a 10, but I can't remember. If y'all remember what it was, let us know, because I forget. I think I probably gave a 10 to like It or something, and I think I might have gave one other one, but I also forget. But this gets an 8.5 for me, and I did really enjoy it, and I watched it twice actually, just to kind of like really like take it all in and observe. But the only reason that I
to do with it being really long in between when we watched it the first time and we're gonna record.
Actually, no, it didn't have anything to do with that.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Because I feel like, listen, when I watch it, I'm sure it was, but no, like when I watch a movie, like the first time I watch it, I almost always watch a movie at least twice, because the first time I watch it, like I'm watching it, but I'm also not really like obtaining all of the information, if that makes sense. Like I need to watch it 2 times so that I can put it all together, if that makes sense. Like it's like 1 + 1 = 2. Like I don't. I have to watch it twice at least. Like there's certain movies that I watch over and over and over and over again so that I can like really like break down the movie and then I know everything about it because I'm just weird like that. But I have to watch at least.
Is, like,
I have to watch it twice.
I just dissect the story as it's going and I'm able to like predict the ending.
Well, yeah,
like,
of course.
I just get bored with movies. It's like, I know what this fucking is. That's why I like stupid movies like this, like specifically, because it's so wild and bonkers and like out of left field, where it's like, what is going to happen next, and I don't actually fucking know.
That's true though. I'll give you that because that's for sure. This movie was 100% that. But yeah, no, I get what you mean though because I definitely, especially modern horror movies, like there's almost all of them you're going to be able to guess the ending or at least like most of the ending. You might not get it spot on, but
yeah, and it's always like either based off a previous story or like based on an influence that's already a horror movie, and so it's like okay, I already seen this before. Yeah,
I feel like it's very hard to be original anymore in horror because there's so many horror movies out there. It's like how do you have an original idea anymore for anything? But I mean, I'm sure people are still doing it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I think it's harder nowadays than it was, obviously in like the 80s and stuff. But
I think it's just when you start combining ideas is where you're new at this point. Like it's a very postmodern society, if the creative and writing field, where you really do just have to like start combining shit and seeing what sticks. Like that's why Happy Death Day and stuff like Freaky worked out so well, and it still felt new.
Yeah,
because it's like, oh, I've never seen these weird, like, a kid's movie with a horror movie like, kind of combination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually really liked Freaky, so that makes sense. But yeah, 8.5 for me, just based solely on the fact that it's not a movie that I would, like, watch all the time. So I think those are the type of movies that'll get a 10 for me, is if I can literally just, like, every day watch this movie or like once a week or once every other, like, you know what I mean? Like it has to be a movie that I'm going to watch all the time. And for this, like I would definitely watch this more than twice. Like it's not a movie. It's like, oh, I watched it twice. That's enough. I'll never watch this again. But I wouldn't watch it like I watch it. Like I watch it all the time. I watch Fear Street all the time. Like they're just movies that I put on because they make me happy. So I think in order to get a 10 for me, you'd have to get into that category, and this movie isn't that category for me personally, but I did really enjoy it. Actually a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought when we picked this movie I was kind of not gonna like it at all, even though I liked Evil Dead and Evil Dead Rise, and I don't know, just something about this movie in particular I thought I was not gonna like, but I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely watch it again. So there's
you watch,
that.
like all the fucking Evil Dead movies in like a week span. Like there was not 1 second of this movie that you weren't gonna like.
True. I had never seen Evil Dead before Evil Dead Rise, and then I kind of went backwards and started watching them all, and now I'm invested, and I want to watch the Evil Dead TV series that they did. I want to know everything about it. I just haven't gotten there yet, but it's getting there. I'll get there eventually, but I do really like it. I'm kind of surprised that it's taken me this long to watch them, but I'm glad that I saw Evil Dead Rise for that, because that's what made me want to go back and watch the original ones. So shout out to Evil Dead Rise.
Being the man with Bruce Campbell's autograph on his wall. Welcome to the club.
Right?
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
Welcome to our club. Newest fan entering. Newest fan just entered the chat. It's me.
I just hate how long it fucking took you, because I've been saying
I
for
know.
so fucking long you need to watch.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I assumed you were full of shit, or it's like, oh yeah, like whatever, I'll get to it eventually. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my head.
I'll be fair and say I have given you bad recommendations. You just did not like.
That's also true. So maybe that was it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what made me wait so long. But once I saw Evil Dead Rise, I knew I had to go back, and I am very glad that I did, to say the least. So definitely like top 10 horror movie like franchise for me. So
we got one, boys. We got it.
Yeah, got one. Reeled me in. Sure did. Yes, I have entered the chat.
So that's our review. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we're done here. Like, we just drop the mic. That's enough. Like, that's all you need to know.
This is our spoilery point. If you don't want spoilers for this 1996 movie,
1992.
1992 movie, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Go watch it and then come back. You always say get the fuck out and forget to tell them to come back. So please come back.
They can make the choice if they want to come back. They can watch the movie and be like, "This movie was shit. I don't want to hear any of their thoughts."
You're true. You're right.
I'm giving them the freedom to get the fuck out and maybe come back.
I'm not
trying to keep you here. I told you before, I'm not an abusive parent. I want you to go free on your own accord and make the decision. Do I want to come back and listen to these two fucking idiots talk about this?
Please do. No.
Doing it for your own good. I'm kicking you out for your own good.
That's enough. Okay, you're gonna scare them. Let's see. All right. So we did the ratings. We did our fear flop. I always feel like we neglect fear flop, so I like to try to get that in a little bit earlier. So we did our fear flop. Any all right. Do you have a favorite scene? Do you have a favorite scene?
I like the whole ending battle.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair.
It's like claymation and fun stuff that reminds me of like the old. I forget what the hell it is now. God damn it! Attack of the Titans. Like old like King Kong-y and Attack of the Titans. Stupid claymation I fucking love.
That's true. Yeah, I really like all the Evil Dead movies. They all have like some form of like almost stop motion in it, and I really fucking like that.
The reasons why Sam Raimi is one of my OGs that I look to for guidance.
Yeah, like I didn't expect it, and for each movie that it came up in, and I was just like, oh, I really fuck with that. I like that though. Almost like the new Candyman movie. I really like the like shadow puppets that they put into that. Like for some reason, shit like that I just really like. So it was a really nice touch in these movies.
If you notice, it's all of our like shared like movies that we always really like are like anything Tim Burton, Henry Selick with like Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas, like Sam Raimi, like all of these stop motion-y fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like just as a kid, like those type of movies like really like drew me in. I don't know. Like, you ever seen Chicken Run? Is that stop motion?
Yes, I fucking love Chicken Run. That's
because
also
I used to watch.
Of all time.
I used to watch that movie all the fucking time, and I think that's why I have an obsession with like whenever I see stop motion shit, because I think that's where it started. It had to have started from that.
Chicken Run is one of the biggest inspirations I have for like the design of characters I want to make.
Hell
like anytime I'm like, hey, help me out with this project, or like, hey, I want to start working on this movie or something. If you look at all of my designs, they have some aspect of that Wallace and Gromity, Chicken Run, like that kind of look.
That's true. I didn't even put that together, like when I saw the things that you were sending me. But now that I think about it, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was all based off of like that tape was just played on repeat in my house. Because like my mom loved that movie too, so we would just always run around quoting it and watching it.
Yeah, I actually just watched it again the other week. I love that movie. So yeah, I guess we're just putting puzzle pieces together as we do this as well. Like we're figuring it out, right? We're figuring it out as we go.
That's kind of the point, honestly, because like if we want to be able to do this like ourselves and be able to make movies and like make designs and graphic design, like the shit that we want, we need to find out where our inspirations are.
True. And at least we have a good basis that most of it's going to come from Chicken Run. No.
I mean, a lot does, yeah. Look to Henry Selick and you see my whole aesthetic. Nightmare Before Christmas and Monkey Bone.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember Monkey Bone?
It sounds very familiar, but hold on a second.
It's the one with Brendan Fraser.
Said Monkey Bones.
Yeah. It's Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone images. Hold on. That sounds very familiar. Listen, I type in monkey bone, and it's actually showing me real pictures of monkey bones. Like, no. Movie. Jesus
so
Christ.
just monkey bone, not monkey bones.
I know, but it kept putting it like the S on the end. Like it wouldn't let me just type in monkey bone and just like corrected it. But yeah, okay. All right, I see. I definitely have seen that, yeah.
That's my shit. I fucking love it so much.
I definitely don't remember much about it, but I'm just looking at some of the like stills from it, and absolutely, yeah.
I feel like that was one of the solidifying movies for even humor and shit, because I watched that so much on repeat as a kid, and I shouldn't have been. Like, it's like a very suggestive humor in a lot of spots, so it's like I shouldn't have watched it, but it was, like, I just love that shit just because of the character designs. I love Henry Selick so much.
That's like me and House of Wax. I used to watch that movie all the time, and then we just reviewed that, and you were like, "Why were you watching that so young?" I'm like, I don't know, but I used to watch it all the time.
Another show I always see.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
looking back on it.
I worry what kind of parent I'm gonna be, like, loose like that, because like my parents kind of were, so it's like I don't care too much. But then I see how fucked up I am with a lot of shit, and I'm like, maybe I should helicopter parent a little bit when I get to that point.
Yeah. We'll figure out parenthood when we get there. But for right now, we're just going to talk about scary movies and how they make us feel, right? Hell yeah. All right. But you said, like, okay, so the ending scene for you is a good one for you. I also fuck with that. And I also like just any scene with Evil Ash in it. Like when they did like their whole battles and stuff like that too. Like I really liked those type of scenes. What else?
You enjoy dual-headed Ash?
Dual-headed Ash. Absolutely.
Also one of my favorite scenes. Whole time where it's like splitting off an evil Ash.
Yeah. I also like the beginning when he's like being like the prisoner and they're transporting him to the thing, and then they push him into the fucking hole, and that fight sequence was pretty cool. Overall, just like the one-liners in this are like my favorite thing, to be honest. Like there's so many
Bruce
quotes.
Campbell, yeah. I access anything Bruce Campbell. He has the best one-liners in cinema.
Absolutely. Like there's just so many quotes in here that are fucking hilarious, and honestly too many to even like go over because I have so many written on my paper, and there's so many, but I'm cracking up the whole time watching it, basically. So it's like it's horror, but it's also like a horror comedy. It's funny. Like I don't know, it's funny.
So, do you want to know what prepped your little feeble child mind to enjoy Bruce Campbell as well and his one-liners?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was the announcer at the wrestling ring.
Yep. And he was in all of them, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was just like a stupid character in each of them.
He's like the Stan Lee of the Raimi verse.
I love that. It's funny you said that. I just recently rewatched all the Spider-Man movies like last week, and I saw him, and I was like, oh, that's where I know you.
Yeah, you were being prepped from a very young age for Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi.
Literally.
Now you gotta watch Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse. Or I forget what the hell is.
I think I saw that. I don't know. There's so many fucking Marvel movies. I'd have to go back and watch them all, to be honest. Let me see. Likes, dislikes. Do you have any dislikes? Because I personally don't have any dislikes, honestly.
I really don't. Maybe just like the frame rate issues at like a couple spots with the animation, but like kind of taken. Like that's just a thing with claymation.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with like Sam Raimi or anything. It's just limited technology at that point.
True, and this was 1992, so you know they did the best with what they could.
It was after Jurassic Park, so technically no.
Oh yeah, but you're right. But it's fine.
They had a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they fucking the amount of times that like they lost the rights or like lost some aspect of the Evil Dead just to remake it and like try to get the rights back again. Like it's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's why
But
like
Bruce Campbell still, or yeah, go ahead.
That's why like Evil Dead 2 was confusing to me the first time I watched it because I'm like, wait a minute, like they just left the cabin. Why are they coming back? Like it was very confusing, and then I like read into why it was confusing, and I was like, oh, okay. So like they were trying to like not remake the first one, but they were trying to like, you know what I mean? Like since they didn't have the rights or whatever. Yeah. So it made more sense then. I understand.
And then, like Army of Darkness, the like studio didn't want to approve it, so they like slashed the budget. It's like all this fucking shit. Jesus Christ!
So
this trilogy has been through hell to exist.
Yeah, they did the best they could for what they had, I guess. Okay. Oh, you're fine. The only other thing that I have two things of trivia. I mean, I'm sure there's others, but I only have two that I wrote down, so I guess only two that I thought were worth mentioning, I suppose. But first one is that during the scene where Ash is being pelted with rocks, they obviously used fake rocks. But to get a more realistic reaction out of Bruce Campbell, and actually partially as a prank, Sam Raimi pelted him with potatoes. And they actually used that cut.
What a dickhead. This is like the thing with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. They still do this shit to each other. Like they're still working together and like they're still best friends. Like Evil Dead Rise was produced by the both of them. Like they're just dickheads to each other.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious though when I read that. I was like, could you imagine thinking that you're about to get like fake rocks, probably like foam, like it's not gonna hurt at all, and then all of a sudden you get fucking potatoes thrown at you? I'd be like, what the fuck? But
I think it's fucking I think they go back and forth as payback for the first one. Like the misery that they went through in that cabin, I think it's literally just payback for that.
Fair. Yeah. And the second one that I have, I'm just going to read this one straight off the paper. I'm not going to try and paraphrase, but it says, filming the Oldsmobile Delta 88 falling out of the sky was shot twice. During the first attempt, the 25-ton crane lifting the car failed due to mechanical problems and toppled over the edge of a cliff at the quarry location where filming was taking place. Fortunately, no injuries occurred because the crane operator jumped from the cab before the crane went over the edge, which is fucking wild. Anyway, days later, a larger 80-ton crane was brought in to remove the damaged crane and to reshoot the car drop. And in the final edit, elements of the reshoot as well as footage from the end of Evil Dead 2 were both used. So, that's my second trivia. But yeah, that's fucking wild. Could you imagine trying to shoot this scene, dropping this car, and then the fucking crane starts falling off of a cliff?
Terrifying. I don't even like what the fuck.
Not just falling over, off of a cliff.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was obviously very lucky to get out before it actually fell, but like, what a fucking day, huh?
This is why we have unions.
Yeah. It's like getting home from work. Well, how was your day, honey? Shut up, I just almost fell off a cliff.
I almost fucking died. What did you do?
That's one of the, you drive home with the music off, right?
yeah. That's, I'm gonna fucking just take my time through the stop sign. It's just...
Really? Oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy though. It reminds me of when we did Sinister, and the trivia was that the effects person like botched the fucking hanging, and they like the 4 people hanging in the tree, or 3-4 people, whatever, actually like got like hanged for a minute until they were able to get them down, and I was like, what the fuck? How do you fuck up that bad? Like,
I mean, fucking Alec Baldwin shot a person.
You're right. I mean, I completely forgot about that, to be honest. But, and it's happened before, even with The Crow. Yeah, like it. I mean, obviously shit happens, but like, what the fuck?
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck Hollywood. I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't want to make movies. It's too dangerous.
He's like, just kidding. Yeah, that is crazy though. I mean, you'd think, you're making a movie, you got a decent enough budget for most movies. Like, you'd probably be a little bit more careful. I don't know, like, whatever.
I mean, it's kind of like fucking... Look at like NASA missions and shit like that. It's like you have billions and billions of dollars, but yeah, it's still human error can fuck up everything.
True. Yeah. You're right. But I think that's all that I have for this episode. I mean, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I don't have much. It's a very self-explanatory movie. He fucking gets sent back in time to fight off the Deadites.
Yeah, I guess I
get
didn't
back
even
the
really
Necronomicon.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Didn't describe the movie, but yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
It's a continuation from Evil Dead 2. He just, he's transformed back in time and has to find the Book of the Dead and transport himself back into the future. There's actually like 2, I think, endings to this. There's like an alternate ending, and then obviously the theoretical release.
Theatrical? Theoretical.
There you go. I was trying to think of the word. There you go.
Theoretical would mean it doesn't exist.
Right. That's why I paused for a
much
second because I was like, how the fuck do you pronounce that word? You got me. It's fine. You knew what I meant. But did you watch both endings?
I forget what the one is. It's like everything's fucked, right? He goes back and it's like the future's fucked.
Yeah. Like everything. He's like, I went back, or I went too far. Something. I went back too far. Something like that was like the whatever he said. But I think the regular ending, like he's back at what the fuck was that store called? S-Mart. There you go.
Smart. Shop S-Mart.
I knew it wasn't Kmart, but I knew it was like Kmart because that's how I tried to remember it in my head. I knew it was a letter. S-Mart. There you go. He's back in S-Mart in the regular ending, which was a good ending too. But...
I was very impressed by the price of that shotgun.
Yeah.
It was a very nice shotgun for that price.
It was 1992.
Like $100 or something.
Yeah. If only, right? But
I mean, now you can get them for like $195, so it's not too terrible, but
yeah,
$100 more.
True. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it then. Unless you have anything else.
Nope, that's everything from me.
Okay. All right. So, we said in the beginning that we need to get a better schedule. So I don't know when our next episode's going to release, but hopefully sooner than a month. We're going to try to get back on schedule here. Don't know what movie we're releasing next. We just got to pick a movie. I get a schedule lined up of like a few movies that we want to do, so that way we can, get back on schedule here, like in the beginning. But we will keep you updated when we know more. So.
Yeah, and I definitely want to ramp up production because October and Halloween and everything's coming up. So
yeah,
I'll be back on our shit.
Yep. So stay tuned for more. We promise we'll be back, even if we take another whole month to release an episode, but we'll be back. Just, if you're following us on our socials, we try to communicate there when we can. I need to make more, like TikTok content and stuff like that as well, but follow us on our socials, stay up to date, and we will be back shortly with something.
Follow socials and blow us kisses.
What?
I wanted kisses. Don't judge me.
Okay, well,
I'm trying to cultivate a positive community, okay?
Positive?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Sometimes that involves kisses.
You're right.
See, now you get it.
Okay, I think that's all. I think that's all. That's all. Okay. We'll see you guys shortly with something.
See you in the next episode.